Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Boter Plays Something. We're playing Coffee Talk 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, and in the cafe tonight, we are getting some relationship updates from old friends, as well as continuing to explore my personal feelings on law enforcement. I'm Boter. Let's play something.
Gulby Labs to fight invasive lionfish by releasing killer algae. It's gonna go well. Always change your OTPs. Right, one-time passwords. We talked about this. Government advice on present, which is still a very weird headline, just not for the reason that I originally thought. Tumblr brain, and I'm barely even on the friggin' network. UFO spotted by Space National Guard fighters this morning. Cool. There's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. Is anyone there? Been working slowly on outlining my story. Cool, Misty. Kitty! Hello, you give me a start. You're a Nekomimi, right? You're gonna transform any second now? Or maybe not. Hey, Lua! Hey, Boter. And hey, new customer? I think I remember what her voice was like. Same cat from Boyfriend Dungeon. No, Boyfriend Dungeon's cat, Pocket, was like an orange cat, I think. Okay, stop that. Hi, Ms. Lua. I don't think this is the coffee-drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. Do you have a new pet cat, then? Hashtag not my cat. I'm not quite sure. This is my first time seeing this little one. Are you sniffing me, kitty? Do you want cuddles? That's a no. Alright, no cuddles. So that's a more like rigger kitty. Oh, social. No touch! Please give the cat some milk. That's the plan. If I ask it for an order. Cats. Indeed. I wonder if it's lost. But it doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray. It's cute, though. Would make a nice mascot. I would think that's up to it, not up to us. Cats. Right. Oh, sleepy kitty. Anyhow, it's been a little while. It has. Last time I saw you was, well over a week ago, wasn't it? What have you been up to? Honestly, mostly work, as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. You just leave the office? Yeah. But in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tomodachi. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Oh, speaking of which... You got Lua? Oh, that's a wonderful photo! Neko chill, just finished today's dance practice. I'm all sweated out, but my coach said that really improved lately. Party drinks restocking new schedule due to new regulations. Cutoff order time 1 o'clock. Shop closes 1:30. Delivery from Bellevue. Because, by the way, does your phone battery suck? I've been using this power bank in the past month. Click on the link for info. That's a bit.ly link. Is that a legit link? I would find it very weird if they used bit.ly, but, and didn't, XP it somehow. I mean, I think it goes to their Twitter, but apparently I'm not logged in on this browser on my phone, and it didn't automatically go to the app instead. So that's fun. Don't ask me to save the password, because apparently that's not my password. frick's sake. I don't know my Twitter password. I thought I did. Fine, I'll do this on desktop. I'm sure it just goes to the Coffee Talk 2 Twitter. bit.ly.com/LucasSun with a 0. No, that goes to his Twitter account. I will follow that lifestyle influencer. For an influencer, you're quite quiet, huh? Well, considering most of us can only read 600 tweets a day right now, I'm really just helping you out. Lol. Am I being the wet blanket by pointing out that most adult cats don't actually tolerate milk or cream very well? It's fine. Most adults don't tolerate milk or cream very well. Oh, whoop, I was still checking the thing. Not with that attitude. Is it still raining in virtual Seattle? It sure is. Because Seattle, I guess. It's Bailey's quality work, comes with the price. Yep. Stop these young fellers for drunk driving, so that's a lesson for you all to keep your spirits in control. Oh, Georgie, I'm gonna like that for you. Coffee, honey, and milk drink is not a meal replacement. Yeah. Nice when things are communicated properly. Listening is an art I often take for granted. Oh! I guess they were... That's really cool, because, like, they were having the... arguments, putting it a little strong, but they were having the disagreement yesterday. And seeing on here at Time to Chill, like, both of them saying something is, like... They apparently must have made up. We'll probably hear about it when they stop in, but still, like, that's a really cool way of showing that. Anyway, sorry to have looked at my phone mid-conversation. That's, Oopsies. It's not unfun. That's a moderately enthusiastic response. How the wedding preparations going? They're going. I might need a drink before I answer that. I don't have that kind of drink, but sure. I mean, you look like you could use something warm. Something warm and cozy, yes. Milky and soothing. Just a bit of warm spice. I'm gonna hit my pillow soon, so something that will help me sleep. And I can see you have snazzy new ingredients. Yeah, blue pea and hibiscus now, indeed. Well, that sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus then, with milk and warm spice, please. Let me see here. Spice, ginger or cinnamon? What do we have for hibiscus drinks? That's blue pea. Hibiscus ones are straight up undiscovered right now, so... I look at my phone mid-conversation to establish dominance. That's sure. Pretty sure there's a bar version of Coffee Talk, or at least Coffee Talk-esque bar game. Necrobarista is one that you guys have mentioned to me before, but it's not the one Molecular Mortis is thinking. I can't think of what that is right now. Necrobarista is a great name. Let's try this first. Oh, look at that! Oh, we have items in here too. Okay. We have a business card, and we have a fidget spinner for those, and we have Georgie's lighter. Oh, poor kitty. Did the machine wake you up? Here goes the mascot. Maybe it'll come back later? I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions, even if they're often rather mysterious ones. That's just the cat version of God works in mysterious ways, isn't it? Coffee shop lock tomb AU necrobarista, although Gideon wasn't a necromancer. It's fine. Valhalla, that's the one. I think that's the one. At least that one sounds more familiar. Anyhow, here's your drink, Ms. Lua.
Ooh, this smells lovely. It also has a lovely color. And it tastes lovely. I knew I could count on you, Boter. You're always a sight for sore taste buds or something.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it. Right, so the wedding preparations.
You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course.
Oh, yes, absolutely. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person, with the long ears and all.
So none of those pesky cold feet? That sounds like good news.
No cold feet, no cold anything. In fact, my stress is running so high I feel like I have steam coming out of my horns.
That doesn't sound like good news.
Yeah, it's just such a big thing, you know? I feel like it's all we talk about, but we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago.
And the firework one-shot you helped me with last year is set for next Sunday. Nice. I have an idea for a new one-shot. No, we have another smoker. I think she was a smoker in the last game too. And I assume we're being invited to the wedding. Either that or we're going to be given an invitation during this game. Or it's like, listen, it's the wedding itself. You want to get married, but you don't want to have the wedding. Go elope somewhere. Come back, have a fun reception. Do you have different expectations of the day? Please say someone's parents. Please say someone's parents. No, it wouldn't be Bailey's parents. They more or less disowned him for dating her.
I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at all these weddings on Tomodachi, and they all do this special, over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that.
Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he?
He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding, and I earn a good living so I can cover most of it. Bay wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. And as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore.
Do you still feel guilty about that?
No, I don't think so. If I've learned anything, it's that this fucking fly needs to leave me the hell alone. Stay over there. You need to let the people you love make their own choices. But I am concerned, both about Bay dropping all of his savings on this stuff, and about him trying to guess what I want, rather than expressing his own wishes.
Sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Trying to make sure everyone's happy.
Maybe. But I guess that's unavoidable, right?
Oh, hello, Neil? Okay, before we get to that, Neil had an orange suit, remember? So this might not be Neil. New one-shot for Thanksgiving. Let me know how it goes. 2 of the players in the firework one-shot are coordinating to grade D&D's in Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. Oh, it's been too long since I've seen that. How do I pronounce your name again? Anyway, pull the lever, Kronk. Steph and I, when we planned our wedding, our only stipulation from her parents as they contributed was no themed wedding. Like, that's fine. But we still found a lot of ways to express ourselves. Whether it was doing the bouquet garter toss into a Nerf sword duel, entering under an arch of lightsabers, or having a normal cake but with dragon cake cutting set and topper. Like, find your own creative things in there. This day is for you. Don't try to please other people. It's your wedding. So again, I say, if you find you're trying to please other people, stop it. Either plan it on your own, do your own thing, or again, if you're intimidated by the big social media wedding. Just go to a, courthouse. Get the certificate, sign it, and come back and be like, alright, we're having an expensive party now. Kong player has to be able to speak to squirrels as a language for the memes. Fair. Love how nerdy your voter RPG. Why no themed? Themed as in like where like costume. They might have specified no costume wedding, which is a reasonable concern, especially at the time with how much we went to conventions, especially Steph. And like their contribution was, I think, like photographer, videographer, which is Bigler. I forget exactly. No, they just went to the venue. My parents were photo video. But no, it was like we weren't thinking like themed wedding anyway. So, as long as I'm like distracted and talking, I should just. There we go. Alright, that's silly. Let's get back to the game. Oh, hello, Neil? Is this the space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. They didn't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he changed his name to Silver. And he looked rather more human. That's right! Forgot about that. I see, this is all very mysterious. Also, did you hear them come in? I didn't, but I rarely do. They're stealthy. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink around here? Pour me a stiff one. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite that kind of place. Isn't it? Our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink. In a place of public consumption. It sounds like your research was based on orc westerns. Is there anything wrong with orc westerns? We rather enjoyed them. No, I guess not. They're just very different from reality. In what ways? That would take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? Oh, sorry. How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. That's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. But also how they help each other out and how they fall in love. It sounds like Earthlings have very busy feelings. I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect? We are. Although we want things too. But it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do. How do you distinguish between them all? This is my new way of describing it. I have very busy feelings. And yeah, the the finger pointies. To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess. It sounds to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed, especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda. So there are Oh, so there are several of you here on Earth? There are a great many of us everywhere. Hold on, I'm doing a research thing real quick. Trying to see if I can figure out a significance for Amanda. But no, Sally Ride was the first American woman in space, and a Russian woman with a Cyrillic alphabet name, so I wouldn't even hope to pronounce. Beat her there. Stop it, penguin. That's a candidate. Thank you, more like rigor mortis. Amanda Nguyen. Probably never known how to pronounce the last name, but I think I got it. Anyway, there are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is 3,450.45 per galaxy. But this is not the topic of our present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? We do wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes. Similarly to what the purple earthling has been doing. The purple earthling? That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the four appendages earthling? Do you mean my horns and ears? Ms. Amanda, we usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages. Oh, we apologize. But we cannot address the customer by name, as we do not know it. Oh, I have... Apologies, sorry. I usually mute when I know that there's a cough on the way. I haven't introduced myself, that's my bad. Yeah, it's magenta. No, you're right, maybe pink. Magenta to pink. Purple is right out. Amanda is more purple than Lua is. I'm Lua. 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 Yes. It has a very pleasing sound. Oh. Well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter, as Lua has been doing. Of course. Do you have an idea as to what kind of liquid matter that might be? Something bright-colored and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. No pressure, Boter. It's quite alright. We were born to rise to this kind of challenge. That's the spirit. Any other ideas, Ms. Amanda? We want the taste to be very spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks. To bipeds with female denominations, our research has determined that behavior to be undesirable in 99.9999% of occurrences. Fortunately, this isn't that kind of place either. Indeed, so you'd like something vivid and spicy. What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery? We do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us. Okay, well that is blue and gingery. Do we do mint or cinnamon after that? I mean, I suppose we could do lemon, but I'm thinking blue ginger ginger. Lemon ginger is so good. I don't trust penguin. Everybody has different ideas. We got a cinnamon, we got a ginger, we got a lemon for the third one. I have no idea how this game works. I mean, it is trial and error. So I just like lemon ginger. Roll the D3. All right. Cinnamon probably is the best. You're probably right. But I have three-sided dice. So we'll go left to right. Number 1 is more ginger. No, not ginger. Not more ginger. No, yes, that was one of the votes. Number 1 is more ginger. A 2 is lemon. A 3 is cinnamon. 3, cinnamon. what world has anyone said, yeah, they put too much cinnamon on my meal. I couldn't eat it because it was too spicy. I mean, I don't think any of these are like capsaicin spicy. So we're gonna try cinnamon, which is just a variety of spices. A ginger cinnamon blue pea. It doesn't have an interesting look. C-tier cafe, no hot peppers. Just a little bit of crushed red pepper into the drink. There we go. There's your spicy. We're gonna go with this. I think we're gonna have multiple shots to get a good drink out of this. Do I have a notepad somewhere? I don't think I do. I 100% forgot about reading stories. We're gonna have to do that. Yeah, there is not a notepad. So let me just open up. Oh, actually, I've got the Steam overlay. Notes. Untitled note. Amanda, this was a blue pea, ginger, cinnamon, and was probably not exactly what she wanted. This is rather pale in color. Not quite what we had hoped. Let's see if the taste is any better. We cannot experience it very much, but we did feel a little bit of a kick. We suppose you are acceptable at your job. I will take that as a compliment. So what brings you here, Amanda? Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? Well, that too. But also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on a research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and... I tried to stand up the dice box. You could tell the moment that I knew it was going to hit the ground because my headphones went bleh. You're an acceptable streamer. Oh, thanks, Penguin. When I worked at my first cafe in Belgium, the owner decided to make a pumpkin spice latte, but I ended up creating one with pumpkin puree and spicy Torani syrup, which was more of a cayenne pepper flavor. Interesting. Perhaps it is a mission to gather number for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them. We made an appointment, as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimate. That's more than good enough. You are very kind. Boter has mentioned your sibling a few times, I think. Silver, right? Indeed, we are part of the same hive mind. A hive mind? Sounds pretty amazing. But doesn't that make appointments less useful? Guys, we're gonna see Neil/Silver. That would have been true some time ago. But Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. Their connection to the hive mind grows tenuous. Oh, that must feel a little lonely. Mom says hi, by the way. She's watching in the background. Hi, Misty Mom! Songbird Mom? Get back to me on that. To lose your connection to your family when you've been so close. Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely? It's, when you think about other people and they're not here, and that makes you sad. It makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest. Like things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. Misty Mom has alliteration. How would you choose Songbird Mom over that? Because in Songbird Misty, Songbird is like an adjective being applied to the noun Misty. So I was taking the noun Mom and applying Songbird as an adjective to that. And Songbird Mom's what she decided to go with. Suck it, Penguin. I mean... Anyway, serious conversation about loneliness. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know. Perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than a 61% certainty. Silver. Hi, everyone. Hi, Amanda. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular. I need to figure out Neil's voice, because Neil's voice used to be all about the cadence and not knowing familiarity with how English is properly spoken. But clearly that's not going to be appropriate anymore. Boter woke up and chose violence today, I see you. Maybe just a little. Un poco. I apologize. I haven't been coming by often enough lately. Hi, I'm Lua. Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver. I've heard a lot about you. Have you? You probably pictured me in a bigger suit. I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here. I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of the suit. This form makes me feel truer to who I am now. I also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda? Not unduly. Are they telepathically communicating right now? This is a bit awkward. Just a bit. Post-transition silver or para-transition silver. True. By the way, Penguin, my mom says unless you are a warm weather penguin, you should be in the Arctic and not bothering people in the street. Technically, Penguin would be Antarctic. Me and my north up bias. And who's to say that he's not leeching off of an internet connection at one of the research stations down there? It's fine. You're right, Penguin. If you were in the Arctic, you would be a great auk and extinct. So, don't make fun of Songbird Mom. Love your mom, she's cool. Not semantic. The cold weather bird of the Arctic went extinct because Europeans. Oh, is this the last breeding pair? I'm going to club them to death and then stomp the egg under my heel. True story. Anyway, hey! Amanda. Yes? You should know that I have been missing you a lot. What is miss? Is it like being lonely? Yes, it is. When did you learn what lonely is? We have been told that it is the name of the feeling we have when we think about you. That's... I just... Bring it in. Bring what? Oh. Don't draw the sprites for the hug, I guess? I mean, African penguin would be a more northern penguin, but not an Arctic penguin, which is what we're referring to. But welcome, Griff Kuba. How's it going? Bring what? Oh. That is one long hug. So cute. I can't hear you, you know. Right. As we were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late. It's good to see you haven't changed. You have. And yet you haven't. Now that you are close, you feel part of the hive again. And your presence is similar to what it always was. It makes me really happy to hear that. You should order a drink, as is customary. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission. The mission? Oh, didn't Boter tell you about that? Not really. Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find love. You mean to reproduce with the local species? That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes. But that was a long time ago. I'm going to tell you everything. But first, Amanda is right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Happy to hear that. What would you like? Something for the mouth hole, please. Bring what your body. Let's associate Africa with frozen north. African penguins are super cute, though. Cape penguins, I believe, is still very far south, but more north than Antarctic. In the penguin world, they're the northern ones. Yep. So you said north, and I said northern, and all of a sudden I pictured, like, Yorkshire northern. Just the ones with the really weird accents, and... I'd like something new and unique. I want to explore all these new sensations. But nothing too strong, please. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral. Maybe with a bit of freshness to it? Something new, but not too strong. Sweet, floral, and refreshing. Maybe blue? Oh, I do love blue. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue then, please. Okay, so blue pea. Sweet. We're gonna add honey to that. And I think mint. This reminds me of a long debate at a job years ago. Most penguins wear tuxedos, northern penguins wear tweed and have red beaks from alcohols. So going through here, sweet was the main one first, so we're gonna do honey and then mint. Look at it! So those are also the ones with the spiky yellow punk grunge hair. Those are macaroni penguins. They've got their own... No, those are like the London punk scene. One bright flower bed for the silver person. This definitely looks unique. I can't wait to try it. Oh, yum, it's delicious. Drinking through my mouth makes such a difference. To be honest, I never expected to like it this much. But now I can never get enough of it. Drinking through the glove does look uncomfortable. It's a very different experience. Not entirely unpleasant. No, it's also nice in its own way. But it doesn't convey taste in the way a mouth does. It's much more about the sensation, which definitely makes it intense. But I'm happy to get to drink Boter's creations the way they were intended. As for the mission... Yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties. Difficulties of what nature? Well, the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date. What is a date? It's a step you need to take before coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person. Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting. It can be a challenge, to be honest. But in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect. Oh, Silver even has a phone, yay! In ways I wouldn't. And every time I learn something new. About earthly species? Well, that too, certainly. But mostly about myself. Someone tried to convince me that if Canadian geese and penguins are related, then penguins eventually evolved into Canadian geese. And everything eventually evolves into crabs. I argued that if that happened in any direction, it would have been Canadian geese turning into penguins. It depends on the evolutionary niche they need to fill. If they need to be in water, like if they decide to get their prey in water, then penguin. If they decide to get their prey on land, then they become the most violent species of bird known to man, the Canadian goose. It makes more sense for a bird to lose the ability to fly in a hostile area than to suddenly evolve the ability to fly. Well, I mean, they had to evolve the ability to fly at some point. Isn't Neil trying to ensure his existence or Boter's? I forget his long-term, like, why he wants... I think it's just, like, species existence propagation thing. Anything to do with tracing evolution feels like playing a troll game. Like, whales have vestigial foot bones? How? 'Cause why not? Isn't it that we evolved out of water, then evolved back in? Yeah. That's some Swedish geese. They're so chill. Fuck Canada geese. Every time you're honest with a person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself. That sounds complicated. We need to make further computations to understand. It's different from what we're used to, but it's also pretty great. I mean, it sounds to me you've got it figured out. Surely your dates should go well enough. Thank you, you're very kind. And if I may say so myself, I think I have made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before. What's the problem then? Well, I've been blacklisted from every single dating site. Thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around, and people aren't very trusting. Not like in romantic movies. You can't just ask someone on the street to go on a date with you. Sounds like you tried. Yes, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with a date me placard around my neck. That is, not an optimal strategy, yes. I've realized that since. People mostly seemed a little scared. I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is that something you could try? Maybe later on. I don't know. That would require me to be gainfully employed. But at the moment, I'm afraid my work doesn't attract the right sort. I didn't know you found a job, Silver. Ah, yes, I did a few months ago. I've decided to open a cafe. Really? Does that mean Boter has competition? Not at all. I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Didn't we have a fanon thing in our head? That Neil and Freya would eventually give birth to the barista? Like, would get together and hook up and then time traveling and then barista is the kid? Barista? Wasn't that our fanon at the end of the last game? Silver's badge makes him look like they're a science officer on Star Trek. That was the impression I got a little bit, but nice turtleneck. Yeah, we do have that fan theory. So, hey, family tradition? Like son, like father? Okay, interesting. Anyway, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas. So I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts, like I did when I just arrived here. Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution. I thought so too, but the amount of dates I've gotten since I downloaded it is... Based on the surrounding parameters, we will guess absolute 0. That is accurate. Oh no. Do you know why? If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little... No, it feels a lot... alien. Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species? Oh, no, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms. I'm being really inconsistent with Silver's voice, which I think is still somewhat accurate, is still fine. But it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago. But now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm a part of it to some extent. I feel like if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out. And I only find silence. That's pretty sad. Sorry, I am making everyone gloomy now. No, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends I can set you up with, but they all have partners. You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way eventually. It's pretty important that I do. It's an existential issue for some people. Oh boy, are you feeling external pressure to... Are you Arrow Ace, Silver? As you discover yourself? And yet you're feeling external pressure from society? I'm calling it now, Silver's Arrow Ace. Do I have a lot of evidence to support that? No. But we'll roll with it. I can cover Silver's thoughts on online dating, but also external pressure to produce you. I mean, like, I would prefer to have been produced, but we'll see. We will help. I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it all. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still... You are not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said? Yes, that's true, but we are a hive mind, and we have just arrived here. We will help. I don't know what's going on. It does sound reasonable. I know what you mean, but Arrow Ace always makes me think of a fighter pilot. I mean, he took his initial name after Neil Armstrong. That is one hell of a pilot, so maybe. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes. There's no harm in trying, right? Well, then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda. We are prepared. Let's see, we've got a couple more drinks that we've made here. Tomato chill. We got a little bit from Lua. And we are showing Amanda and a bit of silver with just nothing there on that one. Interesting profile photo, Silver. Or a very skilled archer, Arrow Ace. We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions. With our high powers and your human knowledge, based on your previous experience and your new skills, we estimate our odds of success at 100%. I don't know if you have enough data to make an accurate calculation of the odds of success, Amanda, but I appreciate your optimism. I like your confidence. Amanda always was a force of nature. We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased. As for... Wait. Did Silver notice that we've gone split screen and the music has ramped up? Does Silver know about the fourth wall? What is... We have to go. Now. But... What happened? I'll explain everything later. Sorry, Boter, Lua. See you soon, I hope. No time, let's go. Someone should let them know that humans don't like being experimented on. I mean, if they're just going by social media, a lot of humans are involved in various experiments from advertising agencies and social media and so forth, often without consent. So, you know, maybe they're just taking that as, yeah, it's fine. Anyway, what was that all about? Well, that was odd. Yeah, that was a rather sudden departure. Odd for even them. I hope they're going to be all right. Good evening. Evening, Mr. Agent. You two know each other. The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past. But I trust tonight he's come for a late-night coffee. Sadly, no. I'm here on official business. Sounds serious. It is. Very serious, Miss Lua. No, don't volunteer your name. Say, what are you, a cop? And the answer is yes. But Miss Lua and Boter. Like, let him trail off at Miss. And yes, you can call me Miss. That's fine. You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, if it's not for coffee, honestly, I'm at a loss. Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess? An educated guess? Well, I swear I filed my tax returns months ago. I did bays at the same time, so that can't be it. I have no clue. You too. Do you take me for a fool? We would never. But you show up here with a warrant, or you get the hell out. Fuck cops. And feds are cops. Let me make myself clear then. Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently? Alien sightings?
Sorry, but that sounds kind of far-fetched.
Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies.
This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong, and we don't have to answer any of your questions. Actually nothing. I know my rights. You have no jurisdiction to come in here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here. So I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere and leave this place and leave Boter alone.
Your
investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent, and trust me, you do not want to see me angry.
Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me.
I did no such thing. Not yet, at least.
Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand quietly while aliens invade Seattle.
Suit yourself. You'll only be wasting your time.
I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. Yeah, don't let the door hit you on the way. I actually do.
Lua, that was impressive. Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus.
I'm glad you're my friend and not my enemy. Hell yeah, Lua!
Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped.
Yeah.
I wonder what that guy was really after.
He's an alien immigration agent. He's been after Silver for a while now. Back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda. I don't think her horns were glowing moments ago.
That doesn't make me like him anymore. Fuck ice, too. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. Even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought.
I wonder if the cat got him. No, indeed. You didn't touch him.
What do you mean?
Seems like an important ID keycard. Shame if someone were to lose it. Oh my god! I just pickpocketed the guy. It is the soft-spoken ones you have to watch out for. Well, the agent had this on him, and now he doesn't anymore.
Naughty Boter, didn't think you had it in you.
Please be very careful how you call me naughty.
This certainly is an interesting looking ID card. I'm sure someone creative could find good uses for it.
My sentiments exactly.
Well, I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to.
Indeed.
Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit.
I'm so sorry.
It's really not your fault. But I'm gonna go and spend some time with my fiancé now. Which will be all of 30 seconds before I start snoring on her shoulder.
I mean, that sounds pretty nice. Say hello to him for me?
Will do.
This agent looks like he's gonna be trouble. A seemingly important ID key card. GIB, guys in black. But tomorrow's another day. Give it to the cat. Ooh. Interesting. Anyway, I will be right back because I just remembered that I have a little plushy Neil and I want to bring him down here to hang out while we're playing. Even if Silver doesn't go by that name anymore. I think having the Coffee Talk plushie down here would be great. So give yourself a couple minutes. I will be back in, frankly, like 60 seconds. So BRB.